my name's Lauren, and I'm the singer of Pugnacious. And we are so excited to play Rock Beats Depression for the third time. We just love this event. It's one of our favorite events. We just cannot wait to play. Katie, who organized it, and her amazing team do an amazing um, event. They help all the bands. It's really smooth to play. Sounds really good. It's a really good community vibe. Um, yeah, and in my band, I've also got Nidge, he plays bass. Andrew, he plays guitar and sings. And then we've got Sam on drums. And then we also have Zoe, who um, is in there too, doing some vocals and some other stuff. So yeah, we haven't got anything recorded yet. Just
All right,
live.
we'll get to that later. Thanks for joining us, Lauren.
So yeah,
As you say,
just
Pugnacious
have
is just
fun.
one of a number of bands playing at Rock Beats Depression at Mansfield Tavern this Saturday, September 16th. So, say it's the third time that you guys are playing. So, what makes you want to be involved with something like this year after year?
We just love the community spirit around it. We love that it's a really mixed bag of bands. Um, I love, love, love the bringing awareness of mental health issues and raising funds. Last year they raised $8,500. So let's try and beat that this year. Yeah.
Right, that's right. And it's a great lineup spearheaded by Black Whiskey, Gutterfire, there's Goatzilla, Tailor Made Rejects, Crave, yourself, and more. So, which bands are you most looking forward to playing with?
Um, it's a real different kind of mix of bags, like of bands that I would normally play with because we're more like punk. So I just like playing and seeing all the different bands on the day and just checking out. I'm looking forward to seeing Eat City. We just played with them the other week for their launch. That was awesome. Um, and just really keen to have an open mind of checking out all the bands on the day and just having a good dance and just seeing what it is because it is like a it's just like all the bands are kind of different to each other.
Hey,
it's not the same old kind of bands on one bill. So it's yeah.
yeah,
I
cool.
really love this year too. They've got just the two stages. So like there's gonna be bands playing all day and no overlapping of bands too. So everybody has the opportunity to see every band.
Yeah, dude. And of course, like as much fun as the day will be, there's also a more serious side, as the name Rock Beats Depression suggests. So, how important are events like this when it comes to helping those who suffer depression and mental illness?
Oh, heaps, mate. Well, most people you imagine have something going on in their life. You know what I mean? And getting out there, moving around, having a dance. I reckon music's one of the best things for mental health, creativity, again, movement of body. They're all really good things that help with mental health. So like you can do all of that at a gig.
Yeah, true. I think one thing that's really important to notice too, though, like both those things they affect a lot of musos from local bands to international acts. Like I speak to a lot of bands who or singers particularly who suffer from some form of depression or anxiety or mental health. And it's not something just because you're up there on stage and doing it doesn't mean that you're immune, does it?
Now, mate, we've all got stuff going on. My house flooded last year with floods. So like I've been going through my own battles. But you know, you just got to keep on going. But you got to have a good support network around you, and like a lot of the songs that we sing are about mental health issues. Like I got a new song that we're going to hopefully play on the weekend. It's called "Are You Okay?" and it's about talking and like it's okay not to be okay, but like when you hit that wall, don't forget to speak. You know what I mean? And if you see your friends like acting out of sight and different, you know what I mean? Like check in on them. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of
Conversation.
stigma around it too. Like a lot of, especially the males, don't feel comfortable asking for help and stuff around it because it's not macho enough. Like if something's wrong. But I think it doesn't discriminate whether you're an international or local, whether you're male or whether you're female. Everyone's got to be able to speak to someone about it.
100%, especially men, as you said, like they don't want to talk about these things sometimes. They don't know how to talk about these things sometimes, how to deal with it. You know, men's suicide, they're the largest factor, out of the sexes. Men are higher than women, you know. Um, it's important to reach out when like you feel like you can't. And that's hard too, because when you're in that point where you feel like you can't reach out, then, sometimes you can't. So that's when, like, if you see your friends doing things, something different, or if they withdraw or whatever, then, check in on them and actually follow through, you know.
So another,
But, mental health is spoken about way more now, which is good, There's more support mechanisms going out there. We're raising money this weekend for three awesome organizations, Headspace, Black Dog, and Beyond Blue, you know what I mean? So, and even our health system is good too. Like there's mental health plans out there and stuff too. So it's just finding what works for people too.
I think it's important to take on there too. Like as much as raising money for it is great, it's also about raising awareness, like letting people know that there are places out there where you can go for help. Like if you're not comfortable talking to your best mate, pick up the phone. There's always anonymous places you can call, and it's about being aware that these things exist, and maybe you're not alone with it.
Yeah, well, that's it. There's suicide prevention lines out there. There's mental health lines as well. I did a few years back. I did my mental health first aid course.
Oh, yeah,
That was a really cool course to do. It was just like a 1 day thing for a few hours, but they went through a lot of different things, and you get like a book from it.
that's cool. It's really cool. Now,
Yeah.
another beautiful thing about events like this is that there's so many bands on, and people are bound to not know every band. So, for those going along that are unfamiliar with Pugnacious, tell us a bit more about you guys.
Um, we're high energy punk band, in your face, move around a lot. A lot of our songs are about mental health. Other songs about, going gigs, having a good time, partying. And then we've also got other songs about social issues as well. And just, yeah, if you like something fun, if you like to jump around in the pit, come and check us out. I love, yeah,
So just
smashing around in the pit.
describe a typical Pugnacious live show to us then, and what people can expect.
As I said, lots high energy from me. I run around a lot on stage, jumping about. I'm sorry, I didn't even know I was going to be doing this kind of thing today, so I'm kind of like thrown in and not prepared. You know what I mean? We've got some stuff on our Instagram and Facebook. If anyone wants to see what we do, you can check us out on there. We've got some like live videos on there. We've pretty much only got live stuff. We're hoping to record later in the year though, or next year. That's our goal.
So you say you are looking at recording. Have you got songs written to record? It's just a matter of finding time to do it.
Yeah. We've got songs written. We're ready to go. We just have to find time. It's never enough time. We're all so busy. The guys in my band are in like 4 other bands too.
Oh,
You know what I
wow.
mean? I'm a mum. We've all got kids too. Life.
So demanding children, aren't they?
Yes. And I work with kids too. So they're awesome, but they are full on.
I love mine to death, but I love it when they go home to mum as well. It gives dad a break.
But yeah, I've got a 5-year-old, so like,
mine is 7 and 9, so I'm feeling your pain.
but love it.
Yeah. Now we touched on this a little bit before, but your songs are about things like drinking, socializing, mental health, the current climate. So it's fair to say you're a socially aware band, but how important is that in the modern age when connecting with fans to sort of keep your finger on the pulse with things like that?
Oh, I don't know. Like, you obviously want to have stuff that people can connect to, but like, I'm also writing just for like us, me. You know what I mean? Like the songs I'm writing are just what I'm feeling at the time or what they're feeling, and like it's some of it's therapeutic when you write. Like, it's fun. Some of it's just like you write them when you're hungover and coming back from another gig. I got a song called Drinking Time, and that one was going. That I wrote that one just coming home, like back or no, going to pick up my daughter, like after going to my husband's gig the night before. You know what I mean? Like, so, like we're not trying to write like the social issue songs that we're singing about. They're not like stuff that's like specific of what it's kind of. It's more like dystopic lyrics or things that I'm just kind of like I wrote one song. It was kind of watched 1984. Rewatched that after I haven't watched that in a long time. A lot of that kind of stuff going on, like that kind of thing.
Oh, amazing.
Police state kind of like um that kind of thing of social issues kind of thing, or like freedom and like rights, and just different things like that, or but like like the song I wrote this that I really want to play this weekend that I wrote ages ago. It's called "Are You Okay?" and I'm really hoping that we can play it this weekend. We've had one jam to it. We wrote it, like had to play for it at the end of the jam. It was like 15 minutes of the jam, and it just came together. But we haven't been able to. We were meant to play a gig last weekend, like one of our biggest gigs, and unfortunately, COVID struck family members, and we just couldn't play. So that was going to be the practice for this weekend for that song. But we'll hopefully play it this weekend. We're just winging it regardless. You don't know, and nobody knows what it sounds like anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter, right? But that song, I really want that for this weekend because it's Are You Okay? And it's all about like checking in on your mates and all of that. And so that song I kind of not wrote for Rock Beats Depression, but that's the song I wanted for Rock Beats Depression to be for that song. So that song I wrote for pretty much, yeah. Oh. I hope it plays next week.
Yeah, we want
everyone. They're gonna have a song called Mental Health too, and then Manic Attack and a couple other different things.
Very cool. Now, of course, we want everyone there to be there for all the bands all day, but what time are Pugnacious on in case people are trying to plan around your set?
I think we're on about 9.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, about 9 o'clock, I think we're on.
Cool. And for those who don't know or who have forgotten, Rock Beats Depression is on at the Mansfield Tavern this Saturday, September 16th. It's on from early in the afternoon, and all the proceeds go to a very good cause. So good on you for being a part of it, and I'll see you there for a beer.
Yeah, I look forward to it. And come along, guys. It is an awesome, fun day. It's just a really good vibe. Awesome bands. Sounds really good there. The guys who do the production there always do a really good job. For me in a band, especially a punk band, that's a treat getting to play like for a good PA and stuff. I really love the DIY gigs. They're my favorite kind of gigs, you know what I mean? But it is cool when you get to, play out there.
They've always put on a good production, good everything. It's a great place.
Yeah, and all the volunteers that are amazing too. Like a big shout out to those people too, and all the people who are doing all the behind the scenes, all the sponsors that have donated. There's raffles, guys, come along. Like there's prizes to be won. I'm sorry, I'm not prepared. I should have had all this stuff in front of me. But go to the Facebook page, go to the event. All the details are on it. There's a competition at the moment too, guys. So if you do want to go, you can go to their Facebook. There's a couple of things you got to do, like a post, comment, a couple of things, share it, I think. And you could be in the chance to win 2 tickets to the festival or the event. And they've got raffle tickets included in that too. But come along, Mansfield Tavern, Saturday. I think it starts at 11, 20 bands. Come on, 20 bands. And all the money goes to mental health organizations. So, you're doing good by coming. You're helping raise funds for mental health. So just think of it as your donation charity for mental health, and you get to see 20 bands with it. How good's that? Pretty good.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Lauren. Thanks very much. All right, we'll see you there.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Look forward to it. Have an awesome rest of your night.
Catch ya.
Bye.